Hello guys, it's your the fifth video tutorial of Indian administration and government. So let's have 48 number questions here. That the Advocate General of a state in India is appointed by the president. So absolutely wrong, of course. We can say it's appointed by the only one, the governor, of course. And as we know that upon the recommendation of the governor of concerned estate, so absolutely it's going to be a wrong because it's appointed by a governor. When we're talking about the, as we know that the country advocate general, that is appointed by the president. So one is wrong here. Second one, as the provision in the civil procedure code, yes, the high court have the original appellate, absolutely. Advisory jurisdiction at the state level, no. Advisory jurisdiction, as we know that, yes, is not having. Yes, read jurisdiction, of course, having original, yes, appellate is having high court, but not advisory jurisdiction. So here, yes, 2 is also going to be incorrect. So what will be answer? Neither. Let you explain. So once again, my dear, the 48 number. See, as we know that option 1 is going to be incorrect because of, as we know that, yes, advocate general of, yes, the estate is appointed by the governor of the estate. But second option is going to be why incorrect, because as we know that the high court have the original appellate and read jurisdiction, but not a advisory jurisdiction. Advisory jurisdiction is the having Supreme Court, as we know. So D will be here. Next, consider the following the statement: Central Administrative Tribunal was set up during the, yes, Prime Ministership of Lal Bahadur Shastri. Do you think that? Absolutely wrong, my dear. Second one, the member of the CAT are drawn from both judicial and administrative stream. As we know, B is going to be absolutely correct. Yes, as we know that CAT drawn from both judicial and administrative stream. But yes, who was the prime minister on the time? Yes, CAT was established. So as we know that when it was set up, that was time of 1985. During the membership, as we know, during the prime minister, during the, yes, prime ministership of the Rajiv Gandhi, it was established 1985. Reminder that. So yeah, B is going to be 50. Let's see, 50. That is C. With reference to the Union government of, yes, Union government, consider the following the statement: number of the ministry at the center on the 15 August 1947, yes, was 18. Is it fact? Yes, there was a 18. And second one, see, number of the ministry at the center at, see, number of the ministry at the center at present 36. No, so it's going to be a wrong. So the one is absolutely, because according to the requirement, you know that the ministry is going to be created on the aids and advice of cabinet minister, of course, and the prime minister is going to be a, so here it will be correct here. If we explain in the detail, then definitely I can send that to the materials. Why is going to be as, because number of the ministry at the center can vary based on the, yes, factors such as the volume of the work, importance attached to different sectors, changes of the orientation, as we know, orientation of the policy, etc., yeah, and so on. Of course, I can see. So 50 is going to be A. Now 51. Consider the following the statement, that is Supreme Court of India tender advice to the President of India on the matter of the law and fact. Absolutely. So as we know, 51 is It has been asked in the 2010. See here. So Supreme Court of India tendered advice to the President of India on the matter of law and fact. What do you think that Supreme Court of India, as we know, see, once the Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President of India on the matter of law and fact. So let's option on yes on its own initiative on any matter of the larger public interest. No. President can assess the any time to other, of course. Now second one, see. So one is going to be wrong here. Now second, yes, if he seeks such an advice, of course, definitely he can. So 2 is absolutely correct. So if the 2 is going to be yes, no need to study of the 3 because we have the choice only on the B. So B will be. And it's also wrong, my dears, because only if the matter related to the finance, of course, the fundamental right of the citizen. No, if he seeks such an advice, definitely he can assess. Sure. 52. 51, as we know that the my dear under the article let you inform the article that 143 article is of course clearly saying in our the constitution that yes, the power of the president to consult the Supreme Court any times. Yes, sure, it's going to be a B fact here. So now 52 number, where is my cursor? B. Now 52 number questions. Let's see. As we know, with reference to the consumer dispute is redressal at district in India. Which one of the following statement is not correct here? Which one is going to be a not correct here? So see, the state government can establish more than one district forum in their district if it demands. Yeah, it deems fit. Definitely is going to be correct. Second one, yes. Which one of the? Yes, because as we know here asking that not correct. Remind you that not correct. So it's a correct definitely, because as we know that the state government can establish more than one district forum in a district if it of course deems fit. So A is absolutely correct. So it cannot be here according to a, they have to choose wrong answer. That is not correct. So one of the member of the district forum shall be a woman. Of course that is also fact. It's also correct, my dear. See, district forum, yes, entertains the complaint where the value of goods and service doesn't, yes, exceed rupee 50 lakh. No, it's going to be a, of course, incorrect. So according to our writer, sorry, according to of course the questions, this will be correct because it's a incorrect. Why it is a C option is going to be a incorrect? Because district forum entertains with the complaint where value of the goods and service of course, but yes, goods and the service doesn't exceed rupee 20 lakh, not a 50 lakhs, 20 lakh. Reminded that yes, from here it's absolutely correct, but here is going to be, you know, that's facts is of course wrong. It's a 20 lakh. So C will be here, of course, right answer. Why it shows? Because D. Why not? Because as we know, complaining the relations to end the goods sold and end the service provided may be felt with the district forum by the state. So absolutely, a state government as the representative of the interest of the consumer in the general. So it's absolutely, of course, is the right option. So here C is the incorrect option. So according to we have to choose here wrong answer. So is going to be a here C. Which will be your answer? This will be C answer. Now further, is the authorization 53C. The authorization for the withdrawal of the fund from the consolidated fund of consolidated fund of India must come from where? As we know, the parliamentary, of course, because consolidated fund. So which one is going to be? B will be no doubt here, my dears, because when we of course the authorization for withdraw of the fund, the withdraw of the fund, of course, from the consolidated fund. So definitely we must come from, as we know that fund of India must come from parliamentary. So where is my cursor? Here. B will be options. What it shows that because as we know that the parliament shall have the powers to authorize by the law the withdrawal of the money from the consolidated fund of India for the purpose for which the said grant are met. Yes, grant are met. So 53 is here B options. Now 54. See, in the parliamentary of India, in the Parliament of India, the purpose of the adjournment motion is, which one is going to be here? The correct option 54, that is of course to allow a discussion on definite matter of the urgent is public importance. Definitely urgent motion, as we know that on the public, of course, importance matter urgently we are going to be is to allow for to allow the discussion on the definite matter of the urgent public importance. So A is going to be the correction here. Why not the 2? Let the opposition the member the collect the information from the ministry. That is not going to be a C. To allow the reduction of the specific is a specific amount in the demand for the grant. That is also wrong, of course. D is going to postpone the proceeding to the check-in. No, that is absolutely wrong. As we know that, let you inform the one thing that adjourned motion, as we know, adjournment motion, that it is introduced in the parliament to draw the attention of the house to define the matter of the urgent public importance and needed to support of 50 member to be admitted there. Second, that yes, as we know, it is regarded as the extraordinary device because it interrupt the normal business of the house, of course. Third, see, the involve an element of the is censure against the government, and the Rajya Sabha is not permitted to make the use this device because adjournment motion, of course, only for Lok Sabha. So the discussion and adjournment motion should last for not less than 2 hours and less than, see, one thing, the point should be noticed that discussion and adjournment motions should last for not less than 2 hours and 30 minutes. So here A is going to be your factual answer. Now 55. Where is the 55? Now see, 55, as we know, they consider the following the statement: union territory are not represented in Rajya Sabha. Union territory are not represented. It's going to be not represented in a Rajya Sabha. 55 number. So as we know here, yes, it is incorrect. Why it is so? Because it's represented in a Rajya Sabha union territory. Because just as we know that, as we know that Valley representative. Of course, the union territory are not represented in the Rajya Sabha is going to be, of course, the absolutely wrong because it's represented. So it will be incorrect here. Yes, it is within the preview of the Chief Election Commissioners to adjudicate the election dispute. No, this is the responsibility of the High Court, so it will be also wrong. According to the Constitution of India, the parliamentary consists of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha only. No, presidential, of course, and that is also. So here, all are is going to be wrong. It's a easy questions. Day. As we know, 55D. Once again, let me convince to the my dears that why it's going to be because you should know more and more. I'm the explanation of 55 because it's easy, but however you should know if we repeat once to two times in the explanation, that can be of course the memorable. That will make you easy to memorable for forever. As we know, 55, the Union Territory, Delhi, suppose, and Pondicherry, as we know that, yes, the represented in the Rajya Sabha, no doubt. Yes, it is within the purview of the Chief Election Commission to, as we know, adjudicate election dispute. It is a Supreme Court or the High Court. Yes, which looks into the disputed matter. And the third one is, according to the Constitution of India, the Parliament will consist of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and President of India. So that will be now 56. Regarding the office of the Lok Sabha Speaker, consider the following. The statement is going to be a 56. As we know that 56, that if he and see the office during the pleasure of the president, I'm talking about the Lok Sabha Speaker, hold the office during the pleasure of the president. As we know that it's going to be we have to choose here which one is going to be a correct C option. So no, because it's going to be a wrong. Yes, because as we know, NC hold the office during the pleasure of the president, but he is a speaker, my dear. So how it could be possible? Because the speaker is elected by that a winner party in of course Lok Sabha. So here, how the according to the pleasure of the president it can be. So it's going to be wrong. Second one, C. He and C needn't to be the member of the houses at that time, as we know of his or her the election, but has to become the member of the house within the 6 months from date of his election. That is also wrong, of course. Now C. 3 is going to be a C. Right here wrong. C. If he and the C intend to the resign, the letter of his or her resign has to be addressed to duty speaker. See, one thing, the he and C intend to resign, letter his resignation has to be addressed to the deputy speaker. Absolutely, because the Lok Sabha speaker, when he is going to be the resign, yes, he is going to resign, of course the resignation letter is going to at the hand of the, yes, of course I'm deputy speaker. So I mean B is absolutely correct. See the my dear, this is many times repeated that when the Lok Sabha speaker is going to resign, yes, to whom Lok Sabha speaker hand over his her the resignation. So remind you that of course deputy speaker. So here P will be absolutely correct. So 56 is going to be a B here. One thing let you inform the my dear, if the Lok Sabha speaker want to resign, of course the letter of his or her resignation has to be addressed to the deputy speaker. They remind you, friends, because it's a very very important fact that is repeated many times by UPSC, by Staff Public Service Commission also, and by Railway Recruit Board also. Now 57. See, which one of the following can be said to be the essentially the part of the inclusive governance? Part of the inclusive governance. As we know that here, permitting the non-banking financial, see, permitting the non-financial banking of course company to do banking. No, how it could be go for the inclusive governance? So A is going to be wrong. So as we know, this one gone and this one gone. Now second C, 3 and 4, no doubt it's correct according to the option has been given. So let's fact that 2 is going to be or not. Establishing the effective directory, sorry, establishing effective district planning committee in all districts, of course. It's a factual because yes, we cannot because this is a part of the inclusive governance by establishing the effective district planning committee in all the district in India. So as we know, so where is my cursor here? C is a correct. So C will be correct here. So guys, this is all about especially in this video tutorial next Indian publics and Indian public administration and the governance video tutorial. I will proceed in next video tutorial. So the guys, if it's really benefited to you in any way, then please like and subscribe to my channel to the grow up and to building the confident to maximum more and the more, yes, more and the more the video option here. So thank you very much. Have